What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about two things that get lost in the process of anxiety recovery. I think if we focus on these two things more, I think we get there faster, and that's my goal with this channel, to tell you the things that I needed to hear during my anxiety journey and during my recovery process so I can make it easier for you guys. Now, with that being said, this was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life as far as like beating anxiety, recovering from anxiety disorder, panic disorder, and health anxiety. But I do believe it's possible for many of you. And my goal here, and what I've been doing for years now is trying to give you everything that I have, my tips, my knowledge to help you get there more efficiently than myself. Okay? And today is definitely going to be one of those videos where you want to watch this all the way until the end and just pay attention, because the process for you will speed up tremendously. Now, whenever I say speed up tremendously, we're not thinking quick fix here. We're still thinking months instead of days or weeks. But for a lot of you, this will take your recovery process from years to months, okay? If that makes sense. So, all right, let's jump into it. So I think a lot of us are just fixated on the end result, the prize. Now, I think a lot of this is human nature. We can think a lot about this in a lot of different aspects. Weight loss, right? We watch a video and see that person all built up with the and I'm guilty of all this too. And I'm just like, how can I get there super fast, right? We put a time frame on it, like, man, I'm gonna give myself a couple months, and we always end up disappointed, and I'll explain why in a second. We see somebody running their business and they're making a few $1 million a year, and it's like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. I would love to quit my 9-to-5. How can I put so much information into my head over the next couple months and start that Shopify store or that drop shipping business or a YouTube channel or whatever, and start making millions, within a few months? You see what I mean? We're so focused on the end result that we lose our way, right? We don't focus on the process. We're not necessarily excited about the process to get there. So we always end up disappointed. And I think a lot of you guys, this is happening in your recovery process, and it did for me. For a lot of you, you're like, I got this trip coming up in 3 months. I got to make sure that I'm perfect by then. I'm getting married in 6 months, or, I'm giving myself a year to get out of this. And if it doesn't, then screw it, or, whatever. And a lot of you also are just trying to find the fastest way possible to get better. And again, this is human nature, but I want you guys to think about what's going through your subconscious, right? Your subconscious is thinking, I'm not taking you seriously when you say that we're going to start working out or doing mindfulness or doing your exposure, right? Whatever the steps you're taking towards your recovery. I'm not really taking you serious because I just feel like you're just trying to hurry up and get me to shut up. I'm scared here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel safe. There is something wrong. And I know you hate it when I poke at you whenever we're at a barbecue, or I know you hate it when I give you a headache whenever we're in the car. But it's the only way I know how to communicate with you. And I'm terrified and I'm scared, and I need you to help me. And we got to get some things figured out. You need to give me context. Why are we safe? Why are things good? You need to give me consistency with your routine and your exposure so I can take it more seriously, because I feel like you're just being fake with me. You're watching a video or you're reading a book about anxiety and you do it for a few days, but you don't stick with it. So I'm not sticking with it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not taking you seriously, and that's why I keep giving you symptoms, because I don't feel like you are for real. Now, this is just the way that I view anxiety. You don't have to agree, but we're all different. We have our different perspectives. Hey, I only recovered from this thing. So I believe that the symptoms are messages that something's wrong, and we have to show the subconscious that the symptoms are not justified through our actions and our response. And when we're not consistent with that, and if we're not also working on the root causes of our anxiety and changing our lifestyle, well, the symptoms are going to continue, right? And especially if you're looking for the quickest fix. And I'm not saying there's been a few people that have had some breakthroughs where they had a overactive or underactive thyroid or a vitamin deficiency, right? And they took vitamin D and magnesium and it wiped out 95%. There's going to be some of those stories out there, and guess what? You're going to hear about them often because there's millions of people with anxiety. But I'm telling you, probably 90-95% of the people that are watching, you're going to have to do a bunch of things, and you're going to have to change your whole life to get better, just like I did. It's not just one thing, and this has likely been building for years for a lot of you guys, and it took that one trigger to have all this. You had that first panic attack because of this or that, or you had your first bad headache, but then it was just like a constant eruption, and you got stuck in that symptom cycle. So we're trying to get out of the symptom cycle, but we also have to work on our life, and we have to do these things together, right? You have to do them at the same time. You have to work on your life and make changes while you have anxiety symptoms. That's just the way that it works. You understand? So here's a couple things. First of all, we are not focused on the process. And when I say focus on the process, either we haven't even tried to put a routine together, we haven't tried to figure out our root causes, what led us to this. We haven't tried to detox our environment. So first of all, it's just we're not trying, or we're unwilling to change, right? We're waiting for a miracle, or we're waiting for that quick fix. The second part of that is that we are just not being consistent. Maybe we have tried to put a routine together. We know some good things, either from my videos or a course or a book or something, but now we're not being consistent. This goes back to where I say you got to think months instead of days or weeks, right? We are not being consistent. You have to build habits, and you have to show your subconscious that you're serious about the lifestyle change, okay? So that's the first part of this. Now the second part of this is even more important, okay? You have to be excited about the process. You have to be excited about changing your life. You have to be excited to show your subconscious out of the darkness and out of the fear. If you are not excited about the process, guess what? You're likely to give up. You're likely to be inconsistent at best. And there'll be a few of you that'll do something for months straight, but the results are not as good as they could be. Think about two people that go to the gym. We got Joe over here. He's super excited about the process. He just loves working out, workout by workout by workout. He loves being in the moment and feeling this and working on himself, right? Then we got David over here. He goes to the gym every day. He's probably still a little bit more focused on the end result, but hey, at least he shows up. He's going to get some results, right? But who do you think really gets the most out of their workout? Probably the guy or the gal that's more excited about working out and excited about the process. They're probably going to work out harder, get the better results. Okay? So consistency is first, but then we got to get excited about what happens during the consistency. What happens during the process. We have to get excited about the overall process. Get excited about facing your fears. Okay? And when I say that, it doesn't mean that there's going to be no fear. You can have fear, but get excited about being brave. Get excited about being courageous and going out there to face the fears, because you know that that's what it takes to get past this. Be excited about changing your life for the better. Get excited about quitting old bad habits. Get excited about the diet, because it's going to be beneficial and add years to your life. Get excited about the exercise, the physical fitness, for the way that it's going to make you feel, the way it's going to make you look, right? And if not that, it's going to also extend your life. Get excited about being more present, being gracious and having more gratitude. Be excited about changing your mind and rewiring to a mind that's more positive. Think about all the changes that you have to make to recover. Now get excited about that process. If you watch to this point in the video, that's what I want you to put in the comment section. Go down below in the comment section, and in all caps, I want you to put, I will be excited about the process. I will be excited about the process. There's tons of help down below. I tell you at the end of every video, if you haven't tried therapy, if you haven't tried coaching, if you haven't tried an anxiety course, I got all that down below. Okay, so there's a link for therapy. My course, Elite Anxiety Boot Camp, is down there. It can change your life. It's helped so many people. I put reviews up occasionally on that. And my coaching. If you want to get on a phone call with me and allow me to actually personally guide you through the process, because everybody's situation is different, this is a way to get personal help from me. So my email down below is there for that, and I will send my info over to you. But guys, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep fighting. I love you guys.